video earlier today about to the rich man, why don't you see that you are poor, naked, and hungry? You are thirsty. A beggar. So, when I say to a rich man, you're hungry, it's you're not eating the body of Jesus. What does that mean? It's not cannibalism. When you watch the news, you're eating. It's getting in here, it's getting in here, and it's coming out of there. You're consuming the news, you're consuming video games, you're consuming Hollywood movies, social media. What are you eating? Are you consuming pornography? Excuse me. Are you consuming fornication, premarital sex, adultery, idolatry? What are you eating? But you would act shocked when I say eat the flesh of Jesus, eat of his ways, drink of his blood. Communion. Walking in communion with Jesus Christ. I say to the rich man, you are thirsty, you have nothing to drink. When Jesus spoke to the lady at the well, he told her, if you would drink from the waters I give you, you will never thirst again. You know, the food and drink that you receive through Jesus, you will never hunger or thirst again. What does that mean? Do you know what that means? Don't you want to know? You know, there's these words called character, attitude, behavior, conduct, personality, all these inward things that manifest like attitudes, manifest through the mouth, and anxiety, stress, depression, you know, all these medical terms that pharmacia has given things like bipolar, schizophrenia, and all these things, all these titles and names, and that's hungry. Do you see the hunger in that? Do you see the thirst, the thirsty in that? So when Jesus told her, the water I will give you, you will never thirst again. See, depression. Depression is a hungry state to live in. You know, so when one says, eat of the flesh of Jesus, it's not cannibalism. Hello. It's walking in a communion with Jesus Christ. I got kind of sidetracked. So, going back to when I say to the rich man, you are hungry, you are thirsty, you are poor, and you are naked. So I've just covered the why I say he's hungry, why I say he's thirsty. Now, why do I say the rich man is poor? Because there is a wealth that the birds of prey cannot see, and there is a wealth that the falcons cannot observe. And this gold that I am speaking about, which the rich man does not have, it purchases a white robe in heaven. So now I have covered why I say to the rich man, you are hungry, you are thirsty, and you are poor. Now, why do I say the rich man is naked? Because when it's all said and done, he's not going to be wearing a white robe in heaven. So, you know, it's difficult. The nobleman's 10 pounds. A certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, Here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. You notice how this third one, who didn't multiply the money, came in all charismatic like. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. For I feared thee because thou art an austere, serious, this is a very serious man, austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou did not sow. And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee. Wow. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Will I judge thee, thou wicked servant? Thou knowest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not, excuse me, thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury interest. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that hath 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds. This was the wealthiest one in this parable. And the little was taken from the one who failed and given to the richest. For I say unto you, that unto everyone that hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath, shall be taken away from him. Now pay attention to this, because this is red letters here. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Drinking bottled water. Gonna be reading from the book of Luke. As soon as I find it. One of the Gospels where Jesus is praying. He clearly says he's not praying for the world, but for those that follow him. Hmm. Oh, yeah.